Aufstehen. Es ist Zeit, it's time. Aufstehen. You know, that was.
Es ist Zeit.
It's time to get up.
Aufstehen. That's interesting. Did you eat well in basic training?
Oh yeah, the food was good.
What type of food would they feed you as
Well,
in the Luftwaffe?
Basic training, they would march you to a big mess hall where 3,000 airmen, recruits were being fed, and there was, in the morning, it started officially at noon. There was a stack of plates, and you took one and had your mess kit, and just walked by the food line, and they gave you meat, potatoes, vegetable. Did you bring a second plate for the dessert? No, that was right on the meat.
So it was all on plates, not the mess kit? Was it the mess?
No, not with the mess kit.
On plates?
Yeah,
actual plates. I know that the American military, you can always tell a veteran because they eat really fast because they had no time to eat. In the military, was it the same thing in the Luftwaffe?
No, we had from 12 to 2, that was the Mittagspause, the noon break, 2 hours.
Really? So now, even though you were in flight training, in the second portion of your training, did you still have a rifle assigned to you?
No.
No more. That was only for basic training.
Yeah, they had a weapons corporal who was in charge of, what do I know, 50 rifles and 2 machine guns and we had to, excuse me, fulfill a certain amount of rifle proficiency. Well, they marched us to a rifle range, and you had to hit, I think it was not worse than 3 rings, not 12. And that was always fun.
Oh, yes. But that all got turned back in when you went to flight training. You must have been proud to have gotten that behind you. Basic training's over with, you're in flight training, you're more of a respected man.
Yeah, and you feel better. You are not so often knocked down by some nincompoop.
Well, we see these ID books, as you called Zollbuchs.
Yeah.
When were those issued?
Right at the first day you were drafted.
And at that point in the war, did they have photographs in them, or is that later?
That was later. I think in my case it was about 3 weeks into basic training that the photographs were put in.
Were those done by military photographer?
Yeah.
Right there on base?
Right there on base.
I see. And question I have is the ID disc. Was that issued?
That was issued
the same time as the Zollbuch?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you see the individuals stamp it out, or they just gave it to you?
No, they had a box and a list, and originally the name was on, later on just a number. I don't remember what mine was, but a number and Fliegerausbildungsregiment 63, Basic Training Regiment 63. That stayed with you. You were supposed to wear it night and day.
Now, would you get another one? Once you got assigned to your parent unit on the front, would you get another one with that unit stamping on it, or would you
no, the unit was not stamped. You had to turn that in, and there was just a number, a code.